What's up? Welcome back. Today is Sunday, so y'all know we in the kitchen. We finna cook. Okay, excuse the makeup. Your girl had a busy day. Okay, your girl was busy. Okay, but today on the menu we have some turkey burgers, Salisbury steaks, but we using ground turkey. I just didn't have a taste for ground beef. I don't know. I just whatever. But we are eating some turkey burgers with some gravy, with some rice, aka turkey Salisbury steaks. That's what we gonna call them. With some gravy, with some rice, with some mac and cheese, with some cornbread, and some string beans. So, yeah, that's what we had on the menu today. And y'all know when I get on this camera, I can't talk, so whatever. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, y'all. So here are my ingredients. Y'all know I got all the cheese you need. Okay, for your mac and cheese, I am using cavatappi noodles. I got that boiling already. I have some turkey gravy here, but I already had this in my pantry. I plan on using this instead, like create my own gravy. But if we need some more, we got some. I have some Jiffy cornbread. I had the honey. I went out and got another one, so I just got the regular one. I got some creamed corn. If you know, you know. That's how I make my cornbread. You'll see. I got some heavy whipping cream. I got some cream of mushroom. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with that. Y'all know. I seen this on I think Janice. She used this, and I used it one time, and I did it. Girl, I was like, oh, y'all know there's a million ways you make macaroni and cheese, but I really did like that, so I'm gonna use that today. I have some onion soup mix, which I'm gonna put for my turkey burgers. I have some rice, chicken broth, and these are my green beans. Over here, I got my noodles boiling. I have my turkey necks boiling, just so they can get ready for those green beans. And yeah, let's get started. All right, y'all. So we are about to get started on our turkey burgers, putting them together, like, you know, forming them and everything. I'm going to use this bowl, and I'm going to cut up some onion. What else I need to put in here? That's pretty much it. So we about to get started on that. Get my cutting board. We're at my onion, and right now I'm just rinsing off my noodles because they done. So get my onion out so I can cut that up. What y'all eat for dinner tonight? What are y'all having for dinner tonight? It's Sunday. Y'all better be making something off one of these videos, okay? So I'm going to cut my onion up. Cut this onion up. We're going to, like, dice it up for our little turkey burgers. And then we're going to slice some onions, too, because for that gravy, baby, for that gravy. Okay? Like, let's not play. So, right now I'm just going to dice some onion up for the inside of my turkey burgers so it can have some flavor. You know, more flavor. Because y'all know we about that flavor over here, okay? I have my onion here, and let me turn this water off. I have my onion here inside of my bowl with my ground turkey. I am now going to add some of this onion mix to my ground turkey as well. I'm just going to add one pack. One pack is enough because it's a little, you know, it's a little sodium up in this thing. It's a little, you know, so we want to be careful with the salt, okay? So we're just going to add one. And then also, I am going to add a little bit of olive oil into my ground turkey because ground turkey tends to be a little on the drier side, but that's okay. We're not going to deal with it. That's not what's going to happen, okay? That is not what's going to happen. So let me season it. I don't know why I closed that up. All right. I am going to add, we're going to add some pepper. Add some pepper up in that thing. I'm going to add some pepper, garlic powder. I'm going to add some Tonys. Just that much. I am also going to add some Italian seasoning just to give those herbs because that's pretty much all Italian seasoning is, like oregano and all of that. So I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. I'm going to also add, I have like a table blend from, I think I got this from Aldi or something, but it has no salt in it. So I'm going to add some of that as well. We want to make sure we seasoning this thing, baby. And I think that's it. Y'all got to get some more seasonings, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of parsley just for the little color. Just for a little color, you know. And then I am going to I did this. All right, y'all, a little chefy tip real quick. All right, so if you don't got no breadcrumbs like my dumb ass, anyway, yeah, get you some bread, put a little bit of milk in the bowl with it, let it sit a little bit, just for like 5 minutes, soak up in there. And there you go, break this up and put it up in your little, meatloaf or your turkey burgers or your burgers, whatever. Yeah, there you go. All right, y'all, so we are about to start putting together our mac and cheese. I'm gonna put it together in here, but I think I'm gonna transfer it to a smaller pan. So first I have an egg in there. Okay, I got one egg in there. We're gonna start adding our cheese. I have some Kobe Jack cheese here. We're gonna add some cheese up in there. Yeah. We're gonna add about half for right now. Okay. And then I have some, I think, what does it say? Creamy melt triple cheddar. Yeah, we finna use some of that. So I'm gonna add about half of that as well, because we gonna add some more as we go along. And I also have some mozzarella. Alrighty. Add about half of that. Now, after I've added my cheeses, I am now gonna add the cream of mushroom. So let me open this. So we're gonna add our 1 can of the cream of mushroom. Come on, there. Let me see if I can get the rest up out of here, because we don't waste not around here, baby. Okay. Shit, too goddamn high. Alright. That's enough. So I added my creamy mushroom. I am about to give this a mix. And yeah. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream now. So just going to go in with a little bit of the heavy whipping cream. That's about it right now. So I'm going to add probably a little bit of more in a minute. So I'm going to give this a mix. This is going to be so good. This whole meal going to be so good, y'all. I'm sorry y'all can't be over here to get some. I'm so sorry. But yeah, y'all gonna learn how to make it. And y'all gonna be impressing everybody. Okay? Because we not just here just to be. Okay? We gonna learn something. Y'all gonna learn something. Say, no, but I really do want y'all to try some of these recipes and let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all learning something over here. If you don't know how to cook, you better be, look at me. I better be learning something. Make it a mess. But that's what happens in the kitchen. You make a mess, you clean it up. Big deal. Alright. So now that I gave this a good mix. Y'all hear that? Hold on. Because I got my microphone on. Look. I hope y'all can hear it. Alright. So now that I gave my mac and cheese a good old mix, I'm going to add probably a little bit more cheese to this before I put it in the oven. I'm going to add some of my cheddar. I normally save the cheddar for the top, but I'm going to add a little bit. Because I don't need this whole, you know what? I don't need this whole damn pack for the top. Come on now. So I'm going to add a little bit to the inside as well. And I got the thick cut shredded like me. So I add a little bit. Give that a mix again. All right. So we gave that a good mix. Don't forget to scrape that spoon, okay? We don't leave no remnants behind, okay? Like I said, shit is hot around here. I don't know where y'all at, but where we at, everything costs too much money. Right, we also gonna add some foil to the top of this for right now. And then we're gonna add this to the oven. And I will check back in with y'all. Okay, y'all make sure y'all paying attention. All right, now we got that in the oven. We are gonna move on to our, what we're gonna do next. Let me start making that cornbread. Alright, y'all, so if you know me, you know my cornbread is sweet, okay? Take that up with your mammy. But anyway, so I'm ready to mix my cornbread. I have some cream corn. That is my little specialty. That's what I put in my cornbread, okay? I got that from my grandmother. It's so good. I don't know what it is about having actual pieces of corn in my cornbread, but I like it. All right, bye. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, this is looking extra creamy already, but I am going to add some heavy whipping cream to this, some more cheese, and we're going to put it back in the oven because I'm going to put some cheese on top as well. So after giving this a mix, y'all, I have some heavy whipping cream, and y'all, don't judge me, but I make mac and cheese different. Like, I ain't gonna say every time, but almost every time. And I don't know why, but I got a taste for it to be a little bit sweet. So I got like a little spoonful of sugar in this mix as well. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Don't knock it till you try it, baby. So after adding my heavy whipping cream, I went ahead and added a little bit more cheese. I already started mixing, but I'm going to continue to mix this. Then I'm going to put some cheese on top. I'm going to show y'all. Put the aluminum foil on it again. Put it back in the oven for a little bit. Then take the foil off. Let that cheese. I'm going to show y'all. I'll be back. All right, y'all. I gave it a mix. Y'all see me filling with this bag. But anyway, I gave it a mix. Now I'm going to add some cheddar to the top. And I'll be back. All right, y'all, I added some cheese to the top, some cheddar. I added a little pat, for the color, a little paprika. I'm going to add my foil, and then I'll be back. Now, as y'all can see, I got to clean up my mess. But anyway, as y'all can see, I added some foil. I added this foil really lightly to the top, like, made like a dome. That way it's not, like, flat on top of it, whatever. I'm going to put this in the oven. Another trick is, if you got some cooking spray, spray the top of your foil before you put it down. That way your noodles and everything don't stick to it when you pull it off. But yeah, I don't have any. So all right, y'all, we are back. And after I mixed up my cornbread, make sure my cornbread nice and mixed well, I am now going to pour it inside of my pan. Now my pan, I greased the bottom of it with a little bit of butter, you know, with a good cornbread. So we just adding my cornbread mix into this pan so that it is ready to be popped in the oven. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain, it's all the same. I hate this place stuck. Alright, y'all, my cornbread is mixed and put in the pan, placed in the pan, whatever, put in the pan, placed in the pan. Y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna put it in the oven. In a little bit. I probably won't put it in right now, but yeah, I'll be back. Alright, y'all. So now I am working on my turkey burgers, turkey Salisbury steaks. Yeah, I'm working on those. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm gonna bring y'all closer so y'all can see. So y'all see my turkey burgers. They look nice and juicy. Yeah. Alright, y'all. So I went ahead and transferred my turkey burgers into this pan here. I add some butter to this pan here, and I am about to throw these onions in here and start on this gravy, okay? All right, y'all see my onions, nice and caramelized. I'm about to add about 2 little small spoonfuls. Why am I talking like this? 2 little small spoonfuls of flour. So about a tablespoon. About a whole tablespoon. So, there we go. There we go. Alright. I'll be back. Alright, y'all see what it's looking like. We're going to add a little bit of water to that. we are going to add just a tad bit of chicken broth. All right, y'all. Y'all see my gravy? How it's starting out? Okay, now we adding that gravy pack. I'll be back. All right, now y'all see my gravy. I am going to pour this into my pan with my Salisbury steaks, my turkey Salisbury steaks. And I'm gonna pop that bad boy in the oven for a little bit. I will put it in this pan, but this pan not big enough. So yeah, I'll be back. All right, y'all. So now I'm just adding my string beans to my pot so that they can cook down. And then I'm just gonna start on my rice. I'm gonna add a lid to my string beans. And I'm gonna, of course, finish the process with that. But I'm gonna let them cook down right now. And yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all see my plate. I gotta show y'all on the close up.
All right, guys. So that is the end of this video. This is what we had for Sunday dinner. It turned out so good. Y'all see that gravy? Y'all see that homemade gravy? Baby. And them string beans? Baby. And the mac and cheese. Look, everything. Y'all should know me by now. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, bye.